y'all, and welcome back to KateMas. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos. And if you're new around here, hello and welcome. My name is Katie Marie and I am a lover of eyeshadow palettes, and today we're going to be playing with a new eyeshadow palette. It is the Emme Cosmetics Monet Jasper palette. I am so very excited to finally be trying this beauty right here. If you are new to the Emme Cosmetics brand, this video is going to be a treat because it's going to be me gushing about how amazing their formula is, so stay tuned. I've already done my makeup, as you can obviously see. I'm going to be using this palette, and I thought it'd be fun to also talk with you guys about 10 indie brands that I'm really wanting to try in 2021. Also too, oh my goodness, this video is just full of fun things to announce. This video is done in partnership with Luisa Jewelry. I can't believe it, but they reached out to me. I know, I was totally shocked, but I'm sure you heard about Luisa. I've been seeing them all over YouTube, and their jewelry just always looks so pretty, so when they reached out to me, I was all over it. I was all about it. This is not sponsored in that they're paying me for it, but they did give me the items that I'm going to show you guys today in this video, complimentary in exchange for this video. So let me go ahead and show you guys the pieces real quick. I'm going to stick up some close-ups so I'm not like awkwardly trying to show you, but this first piece that I got is called the Isadora, and it is $99, and it's 3 necklaces all together. You can wear them separate or all together as I'm doing today, and I absolutely love that about it because it's kind of like you're getting 3 necklaces for the price of 1. I just love that versatility about it, and for me being a busy mom, and the fact that this necklace is just like prime real estate for Levi to try to grab and break, so I can't really wear them all together all the time, but I can get away with one very dainty necklace that he doesn't really notice, or I can just distract him, so I love that about it. The quality is crazy. Like, I pulled these out of their case that they come in and was just astounded with how beautifully made, how shiny they are, and just how well made they are. I also have these Toda, I believe is how they are pronounced, earrings. They retail for $75, but they are so dainty but with a little bit of sparkle to it. I love the double hoop aspect of them. It's just so beautiful, and I've been wearing the same earrings for the past probably 5 years, ever since Olivia was born. I just had these one pair of earrings that were easy to wear, and they were small, so she didn't really grab for them. It's time for a change, and ever since I got this, I've been so excited that they're dainty, they're small, they're the same size as my other ones, so I can wear them all the time. Like, that's how much I love them, and that's how comfortable they are to wear. I mean, I probably should take them out at night, but I just don't by the time I go to bed. So they've been in my ears for about a week or more at this point that I've been wearing them, and I love them. They're so bright, they're so beautiful, they're so well made. The third piece that they did send me was a pearl earring set called the Mini Organic Pearl. This retails for $59, and I got this, and I asked for this pair specifically for my daughter, and she has them on, so you guys are going to see videos with her wearing them, and they are beautiful. She loves pearls, and when they reached out to me and I saw that pair on their website, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to get this for Olivia, and hopefully they're not too big, and they are perfect for her. They look so good on her ears. They're not too large. They're very dainty, very small, very comfortable. She's had them on since we got them. Like, the day they arrived, she put them on and she hasn't taken them out. That's how much she loves them. So yeah, a little bit about Luisa. I feel like I jumped right in to talk about the pieces because I was so very excited, and I didn't really explain to you guys who Luisa is. They're a very sustainable focused brand in that as much as they're possible, they try to use recycled jewelry. I also saw on their website, I wanted to share with you guys really quick, that they also run with a less is just enough philosophy. So their collections are released in limited run small batches each Friday to ensure highest production standards and eliminate excess waste, which I absolutely love that about it. They are really trying to focus on not producing too much waste that we then have to try to do something with. I thought that was really neat, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, they really focus on sustainability when it comes to their brand, and they're trying to give you guys sustainable jewelry. Luisa really tries to focus on keeping their prices down and reasonable and not overselling, and I like that about it because for me, I love jewelry. I think it's beautiful, but I'm not that person to spend a ton of money on it. So Luisa is just at that sweet spot, especially with the sale, just at that sweet spot that I can totally justify the purchase and splurge on a really beautiful piece of jewelry for myself or a friend or family member as we're approaching Christmas, and not feel like I'm losing an arm and a leg and several $100s out the window. So yeah, as I said, they're running a sale right now. Buy one, get one 40% off site-wide, plus you get a free case on orders over $150, which the case itself is valued at, let me check, $59, and it's a really cute case. I'll go ahead and put it over here so you guys can see. Very beautiful case, very handy to keep your jewelry in and make sure they're staying as pristine as possible. So a really great time to try Luisa if you are at all curious. Yeah, Luisa, definitely highly recommend you check them out. I absolutely love the pieces that I have. You're going to be seeing them in videos from now on. And yeah, thank you so much, Luisa, for partnering with me in this video. I really do appreciate you reaching out to me, and I really do appreciate you, my viewers, for watching my videos and making these brands even want to reach out for me and share their products. So thank you so very much for watching, sharing my videos, liking my videos, commenting on my videos. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, with that said, I'll have the links for Ana Luisa down below in the comments. I really do appreciate it if you do plan to shop with them, if you go through that link, as it helps me out. But yeah, with that said, I think that's about all I wanted to share with you guys before we get into it. I'm sorry this intro is so very long, but I hope you understand. I wanted to show you these pieces because they're so very beautiful. And yeah, we can go ahead and just jump right in and let's talk about 10 indie brands that I am eyeing, that I haven't tried yet, but I am eyeing hard and I want to try in 2021. Alright, so I am ready to go. I put a little of this Ofra eyeshadow primer, and then, where is it? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, right here. The Gerard Clean Canvas Eye Base on top of that. But here is the palette, Monet Jasper palette. It's so very pretty. We're just going to jump right in. I do know I want to start with this shade in my crease, and I'm going to blend this out on top of it. And then I want to put blue on the outer edge. And then I think I'm going to stick a mixture of, I definitely know I want to put blue on my lid. I'm going to see how dark or bright this is. And then maybe this, I feel like that might be pretty, or I might just go really bright bronze on the inner part. I don't know. So let's just jump right in, and we can start with the first brand that I'm definitely wanting to try in 2021. And that would definitely be Playing in Makeup by Yolondo. I have been eyeing that brand, I feel like pretty much all of 2020. I forget exactly when I first discovered the brand, but ever since then, I just like drool over her swatches because they just look so intense, so vibrant, so beautiful. I think her tagline on her Instagram page is like the most pigmented eyeshadows on the market or on the indie market, something like that. It's a big claim, and I'm just so curious. Anytime, like I said, I see swatches of her shadows, of her palettes, they always look so intense. Like the mattes just look crazy, ridiculous, so pigmented that, yeah, I'm just drooling. I've almost bought them several times, but the only thing that's been holding me back is that they're such large palettes, and I feel like every time she drops a palette, I'm always swamped with palettes, so I'm like, ugh, do I really want to add a large palette? And they're a little bit pricey. I want to say they're a little over $50, around the $50 price tag, so a bit of a hefty, I mean, not terribly, I'm not complaining about the price, but it does factor in. I mean, when I bought this palette was expensive, and there's only 9 shadows, but it was due more so to shipping and stuff because this is a Canadian brand. But anyway, it was just a factor, so I just kept putting it off, and I never purchased from her. However, I just saw a little tease this morning that she is collaborating on a new, I think it's a new palette. She's collaborating with an Instagram, or she could be YouTube. She's collaborating with someone, and I am eyeing that, and we'll see what the palette or whatever the product ends up looking like, but I have a feeling that that's going to be the product I try from her. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it is. If it's an eyeshadow palette, if it's bright and colorful, then I'll probably get it. All that to say, I am eyeing Playing in Makeup by Yolondo so very hard, and I definitely want to try her in 2021 because I just hear such great things about her. This first shade, Terracotta, no surprise, is amazing. There is no fallout that I can see, but these shades are going on so pigmented. They take no work to build up. I'm going to scoot over a little bit, not to be off camera, but I'm going to leave space here to put the brand logo. I'm going into Sunflower next. But the next brand that I really want to try in 2021 is the Beauty Bay brand. I have heard so many good things about the brand this year, and there's been so many palettes that I almost bought. They had like this sunset type palette. I forget what it was called. It came out in the fall, and it was just so beautiful. I almost bought that several times. Like, I was on the website all ready to go, but I just kept talking myself out of it because I had a lot of palettes at the time. They came out with like a purple and blue palette for the winter. So many beautiful palettes. They did, if I'm remembering correctly, they did a palette in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. I ended up not getting that because I wasn't as inspired and like wowed by the color story for whatever reason. I don't know, it was just kind of like so-so. I've heard that their shimmers are more of those kind of like just sparkle and not a whole lot of pigment, which isn't my favorite. However, I've heard great things about their matte formula, so I'm down and excited and want to try them mainly for the mattes, and we'll see how I like the shimmers. Look at how easy that blended out. So yeah, Beauty Bay, I want to see what they come out with in 2021, and I really want to try them because they just look so intense and beautiful and really affordable. I think that's the biggest part, like I can't get over. Every time I see the you know, a palette or something by them, like the price isn't bad considering like how big the palette is or whatnot. They came out with a little 8 or 10 pan, I can't even remember, pastel palette over the summer, and it was like $10, which I feel like is super affordable. So I definitely want to see what Beauty Bay comes out with in 2021, and hopefully it's a palette that really grabs my attention and excites me, and I want to pick it up. I want to try the formula and see what the buzz is all about. Okay, I am so happy with how this is looking. I'm going to go into the purple, which is Marine. purple, blue. Oh my goodness, I know my colors, I promise. The next brand that I would really like to try is Oden's Eye. I feel like that brand, it intrigues me so much, and I was so close to buying their big release over the summer, I think it was, with that, it had like the big palette and then the 2 small ones. It had a lot of products, it had like face products and whatnot, lip products. I almost picked it up. But I finally talked myself out of it for a couple of reasons, but I mean, ultimately, I was just a little swamped. I felt like a lot of people were covering it already who were getting it in PR, so it might be a little bit repetitive by the time I got a hold of it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. These mattes are a dream to work with. I'm remembering why I raved so highly about Emme Cosmetics when I did my review on their shadows. And I'm so glad I snagged this one. Anyway, oh, okay, there's a little bit of fallout with the blue. I don't really see any on this side, but just a hair I just saw. I don't know if I knocked off that last one, so maybe it's more my fault. But anyway, let me just knock off that blue. It came right off. We're good to go. Okay, I'm going to use this Lunar Cosmetics, what is this called? It's like the primer. It's a sticky primer, so I'm going to use it as a glitter glue, because I've had some people ask me about that, and I can't decide. I think it works, but I don't know if it works as good as like the NYX glitter glue is what I've been comparing it to. So I'm continuing to test it. I really can't say much. But anyway, I'm going to put this on one eye and the NYX on the other one so I can see how they wear. Okay, another brand as I do this that I really want to try next year is Moira. I always trip over this brand's name and I feel so bad. So it's like you really want to try them, but you can't even pronounce their name. But I think it's Moira, M-O-I-R-A, Moira. That brand. Every time I see a new launch, now they launch a lot of stuff, and not to say that everything that grabs my attention, but I feel like most of the time when I see a new launch from them, I'm just very intrigued. They tend to come out with several palettes at the same time, and I feel like there's always one in the bundle that I'm just like, ooh, that's really pretty, but I just haven't bought them yet. But I'm super curious, and like I said, there's been several palettes that either a majority of the palette or all of the palette I've been super intrigued to try, but I keep talking myself out of for some reason or another. Now I have to decide, what do I want to do? Let me see how bright this blue is. That's pretty bright. Should I do blue to purple? You know what, we're going to do it. I think it'll work. You know me, interesting color placements. So yeah, Moira, I really want to try them this year. Oh my goodness, look at that pigmentation. Oh wow. Yeah, I would really like to try them. I feel like I'm just so intrigued. They have really fun ideas too. Whenever I see a new launch from them, I'm always like, oh, that's just such a cool idea, or such a cool packaging, or such a cool, you know, story, color story or whatnot. I'm just always intrigued when they have a new launch. So I'd like to try them this year and see. And if I remember right, they're also more affordably priced too. So that's always a bonus for my bank account. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to try them. Look at that, that took no work at all. I'm so impressed. Moving on from there, I want to try Lunar Beauty. I have not tried anything from Lunar Beauty, and I was eyeing them really hard in 2020, but they did face palettes, and I just wasn't into face palettes, and then they did their holiday palette was like a cool tone neutral with a pop of blue, and I wasn't into that at all. And I feel like that's when I really started eyeing the brand. They also came out with highlighters, which I'm just not super into highlighters enough to try a brand for the first time trying a highlighter. I just don't often do that, so I just kind of passed it by. I came in a little too far on this side. That is my fault, but wow. Oh, that's so beautiful. I need to clean my brushes. I don't have very many good flat brushes for these shimmers. Next, I'm going to go into that purple, which was Grape Passion, and we're going to put that on the rest of it. But yeah, I always hear great things about Lunar Beauty, his formula, and I'm just so intrigued to try. And I not regret, but I have like regrets over not trying the Moonspell, I think, palette from last 2019 holiday, because the colors in there are just so beautiful and grungy. I'm not into the packaging, so I don't ever plan to get it. So that was kind of an easy pass just packaging wise. However, the color story always looks beautiful every time I see it. And then also, like, everyone always talks about how amazing the formula is, which also is like, wish I could try it. So I'm definitely eyeing them for 2021, and I'm hoping that whatever he launches for the spring, summer, or whatnot, that his next palette launch is going to have a color story that I can get super excited for. And if that's the case, then I am definitely going to pick it up. Oh my goodness, you see how easy that was to put on. I don't know why I started on this eye. Again, I try to start on this eye so you guys can see better. Moving on, next brand that I really want to try is Nabla. Nabla is a brand that their eyeshadow palettes have never really grabbed me. They just, I don't know what about them. I've just never been super intrigued. It's mainly because they're super neutral, but they have a lot of depth, which I tend to like if I'm going to go neutral. I like a smoky neutral, a grungy neutral. But that aside, like, I've just never given them a try. I don't know, but everyone always talks so highly about their formulas, you know, all sorts of, you know, not just eyeshadow, but like their lipstick formula, their powder product formula and whatnot. And I'm just so intrigued. So in 2021, I'd really like to give them a try finally and see. I don't know with Nabla if it would be an eyeshadow palette, because like I said, they tend to do very neutral. And I'm just not super into that. At least all the neutrals they've launched before haven't been inspiring. And I hate to dog on neutrals because there are some neutrals that I get and I'm really into the color story, but they're definitely more like grungy, that mustardy kind of neutral look that I like. And at least, not that I've noticed, Nabla doesn't really get those, or, you know, have launched those, at least not since I've had them, like, eyeing them and whatnot. They've been on my radar. So we'll see what 2021 holds, but I would really like to try them. We'll have to see. I feel like I said, a lot of my friends have tried Nabla and they always speak very highly of the different formulas that they have with their powder products, their eyeshadows, their lipsticks. I've heard good things about too. Where the purple and the blue meet, that is a really fun color. I like it. It's almost like a bronzy tone. I don't know. I like it. What do you guys think? Yes, it's Katie once again coming to you with the interesting color placements. I'm going to pack the blue on a little bit more just to help mesh where they meet right there and build it up a little bit more because I want to make sure it's nice and tense since it's next to a purple, which I feel like isn't always the best color choice, but hey, it's the one I made today. And move on to the next brand. Let me check. Okay, so I think the 7th brand that I really want to try for 2021 is 50/50 Makeup. They launched something in the fall that I was so very close to buying, and I just didn't buy, because it was a little bit more expensive in shipping, and at the moment when they launched it, I was just a little bit overwhelmed, and also my personal life wasn't super conducive to trying a lot of new palettes and like doing videos with them. So I ended up passing on it. However, their palettes look so very fun. Like I said, they launched that fall palette that was so beautiful. I kind of regret not picking it up and trying it because it's definitely one of those neutral palettes that I'm totally down for because it's neutral with a grunge, with a pop of something fun. It's got those mustards and greens in it, and that's what I like. This looks so pretty. I'm going to put something in my waterline and we can finish the lower lash line. But yeah, so 50/50 Makeup, I think I love what they stand for too because they are about giving half of their profits to charities, which I think is awesome. That's where they come with their name 50/50, so that they, you know, keep 50% of the profits and then they donate. I think it's the profits. I don't think it's like everything. I'm pretty sure it's just the profits they donate. Anyway, 50/50, they at least give half of something to a charity, which I think is really cool. It's really different, really unique, makes them stand out, and I think it's neat to support that in a brand, so I want to try them. Like I said, they come out with 2 or 3 palettes, and each one of them I've been super intrigued to try. I think just 2 palettes, but maybe I'm missing one. Anyway, each of their palettes that they've launched, I've always been super intrigued. I've heard great things about them from people who've tried them. They have great things to say. I always nitpick my eye makeup when I have the time, so as I'm sitting here chatting, I'm just like, Anyway, let's go on with the lower lash line, and I'm going to take the blue just a third of the way in. I don't know what I'm doing on the rest, but for now I'm going to take the blue because I want it to connect. So yeah, I really want to try them. We'll see what they come out with in 2021, but again, they're just another brand that I have my eye on really hard, and I can't wait to see what they come out with in the new year. Okay, next brand that I'm super curious to try is Kiko Milano. This brand, I feel a little silly saying it because it's not really so much that like, oh, the things that the palettes, the color story that they come out with looks so intriguing. I will admit right up front that the main reason I want to try Kiko Milano is because their packaging is absolutely beautiful. Like, their packaging is always stunning. They're a little bit higher of a price, however, like, they're so visually beautiful. Like, they make me think of a luxury brand. Like, they look so gorgeous. And I think I just want to try them to see if they actually feel and work like a luxury makeup, because if that's the case, like they're more expensive for the drugstore, but they're not as expensive as luxury makeup, so that'd be awesome. But yeah, anytime I see Kiko Milano drop something new, I am sitting there looking at their promo pictures and looking at the new makeup, just drooling over what they have, because it is so beautiful. Like I cannot stress that enough. I think to use something different, I'm going to go in with this shade, and if it's not dark enough, which I don't know if I want too dark, but I'm going to go with this shade to kind of tie in the purple in there. But yeah, I'm always amazed and just, like I said, drooling over whatever they drop. The packaging is just amazing. If you've never checked out anything from Kiko Milano, go over to their Instagram and happy drooling, because it's just so pretty. I've seen their products on Ulta before, and I've almost bought them because I can use points, and I'm honestly thinking about buying them. And they might be a purchase that I make before the end of the year if there's any really good sales, you know, at the end of the year. That went on so easy. Like, I cannot get over it. Anyway, yeah, so they're a brand I want to try mainly because the packaging is so pretty. I'm not saying that the formula is bad, but I want to try one of their face products so that I can have a pretty packaging thing and see what their formula is like. Okay, next one, I think this is number 8. I want to try DeDeSignatures. DeDeSignatures is a brand that I discovered and found out about towards the end of this year, and I just wasn't able to try them. They are also a brand that does kind of palettes shaped like food, but their specialty is more like fruit. Like, I discovered them because someone tagged me when they did a green themed palette shaped like a kiwi. So that's when I first discovered them. I'm just going on to do my wings while I talk. Sorry, I didn't explain that. But, so yeah, that's when I first discovered them, and they've gone on to do like an apple. I've heard and watched a couple of reviews and not tried the apple one, and the reviews seem good, and I'm just super intrigued to try the brand. The color stories that she always comes up with for her palettes are very fun, and they're, you know, some of them are more monochromatic, but some of them are a very interesting mix of colors. Oh, I can't do that while talking, sorry, I almost totally messed that up. I might have messed it up, but anyway, I'm going in with Essence liner. Okay, I couldn't talk. Let me go ahead and do the inner corner, and we can move on. Is this the last one, the brand I want to talk about? Game Beauty. They are brand new to the scene. I just discovered them like a couple weeks ago, but they launched this palette right here. It's beautiful. Like, I feel like I've said so many times in this video, I almost bought it, but I talked myself out of it because I just have so many palettes to try right now. I'm gonna go with Olympia, which is this shade right here. Hopefully, it looks a little dark, but it's got a shine to it, so I'm hoping it's not too dark for my inner corner. If it is, then I'll just cover it with my highlighter because I haven't put my highlighter on yet. But anyway, yeah, Game Beauty, they are brand new to the scene, and they are doing makeup palettes. At least at this point, they're doing makeup palettes. Is that too dark? Maybe a touch. I'll get a really bright highlighter and lighten it up afterwards. But yeah, they're doing makeup palettes, or they're just giving you makeup that's themed around games. I don't even know what you call it. Like, people who play games. Not like board games, but like, I don't know what it's called. I feel so stupid right now because I can't remember what it's called. But people, gamers and stuff, I guess. Gamers, is that what I don't know what you guys call yourself. So sorry, don't mean to offend. And I just think that's so cool. Like, I'm not a gamer, obviously, because I can't even think of the correct terms and whatnot, or the correct games and whatnot. But I think it's really cool. And the main reason I want to try it, though, while I think it's really unique for a brand to specifically cater to that and give and like release products for people who enjoy, you know, games and whatnot, I think it's cool because the color story. Like, you guys saw that green, right? I was all about it. And so I almost bought this, but I talked myself out of it just because I was like, you're not gonna be able to review it and, you know, try it before the end of the year. So just wait, and either maybe they'll come out with something else in the new year that you're even more attracted to, or you can try them in the new year. You can buy it late and try it out. And we see how bright that is. It's a little dark for me, just a touch dark, but it's not bad. It's honestly not bad. I'm gonna fluff it out with Ofra's Glazed Donut. It's like a blinding highlight, so I'm just gonna kind of fluff it out. Let me get a big brush just to lighten it a touch, but like, you guys see how blinding that is? It's very pretty. Anyway, I really like what they're doing there with it, and I think it's just something different in the makeup world, and I'm curious to see what else they do, and I'm really down for the color story they have going. But the color story and the packaging, like the packaging for the palette, was so beautiful. That picture on there, stunning. I don't know what game it is or anything like that, but it was very, very pretty. I'm not going to use this. Let me go ahead and try. I feel like this is just going to be too white for my skin. So anyway, yeah, Game Beauty. That is the last brand that I want to touch on and that I would like to try in 2021. They are on my radar. Wow, went a little overboard, Katie. I'm going to go in with that yellow sunflower now. and just kind of fluff this out because I don't like how this looks, and hopefully lighten it up. I don't like to bring it too dark here with the deepest shade because I feel like it pulls my eyes down, but I do like to blend it, so. But yeah, look at me. I was able to talk about all 10 brands while doing my eye makeup. I thought for sure I would yammer on too long and then have to sit here at the end just running through the rest of them. So I'm quite impressed with myself, and I still have to do my mascara. So once I finish this, I'm gonna do my mascara, get some close-ups, and then we can close out this video. So be right back. All right, so here's the completed look. Oh my goodness, you guys. I really, really like how it turned out. Oh my goodness, I got lipstick on my teeth. I'm not sure about the lipstick matching super well with the eye look that I have going on, but it matches my shirt at least. I don't know. I'm trying a new lipstick out, and I just figured I would try this color. I thought it went, but maybe it clashes a little. Oh well, but anyway, here are the eyes. Let me go ahead and stick close up so you guys can really see. I am in love with how it turned out. I think it's just so fun. It's got a little bit of a different vibe to it with the purple and blues, at least different for me. I feel like it's not something I would typically go for. And everything, like you guys heard me throughout the whole video, and you guys saw with your own eyes as I was doing my makeup, everything blended so beautifully together. All of the mattes performed so well, and the shimmers are just beautiful. Even that blue shimmer, I would say, has a little bit more sparkle. Maybe it's just because of the lighter color, but it has a little more intensity and sparkle to it than I feel like the purple. But with that said, the purple is still absolutely beautiful. I was very impressed. Even the inner corner, while it was a touch dark, I mean, maybe it's not intended to be an inner corner. It's a touch dark for my preference. It's still very, very pretty and went on absolutely no problems. And yeah, I'm excited to continue using this. I think it is a gorgeous palette. I think I've already said this in a previous video, I can't remember, but I'm not going to be trying this for 2020. I'm not going to be trying this anymore the rest of the month because I do need to focus on my end of the year videos, sharing my top favorites when it comes to palettes. So I'm going to be setting this aside for January 2021, but in January 2021, I'm bringing this back out. I'll do a bunch of looks with it and give you guys my official review at the end of January, beginning of February. I mean, I've already had experience with her shimmers and mattes before, so just trying this out one time, I'm pretty confident in saying I would recommend it because it's behaving just like those other ones did, and they wore beautifully. They blend together so well. They're just gorgeous to work with. So if you like to see 3 looks, 1 palette, per usual, I always like to include that in this video. If you would like to see, please definitely leave a comment down below because if I get enough comments, then I will definitely do that video. So yeah, with that said, that's about it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this first impressions and then also hearing about the 10 brands that I really want to try in 2021. If you've tried any of the brands that I want to try and haven't tried yet, let me know your experience down below, and if you have any recommendations for the best product from that brand, I would love to hear that. I always love recommendations. And yeah, once again, thank you very much to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on this video and giving me these beautiful pieces. I can't get over how beautiful they are. And make sure if you guys want to check out the brand, definitely check them out right now because they have that sale, buy one, get one 40% off, which is a fantastic sale. But yeah, with all that said, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I hope you guys are enjoying KateMas. And if you want to continue getting daily-ish content from me in December, I'm over on Instagram. I'm LadyKatie92. I usually upload every day over there, but with December, I'm going to be missing a couple days. I just know it. So check me out over there if you want different type of content pretty much every day. But yeah, with all that said, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching once again, and I will see you very soon in my next video tomorrow. Bye, guys.